Hi, here with the Derp Guru, and today's project is we're going to attempt to make a enchantment table to take to my friend Andi, who is also on the server. You may notice that this episode is actually narrated. For whatever reason, I forgot to record with sound, or I can't remember. Perhaps somebody was in the room and I thought I wanted to get this done, and so I thought that I would record without sound and deal with the sound later. As you could see before, obviously struggling to remember how to make an enchantment table because I forgot to put the book on and suddenly remembered that you need a book. So going to TPA to Dwyer Clan, who is Andi, to give her her table, if we can remember how to do this. Oh dear. Here we go. This is her house, which I haven't actually been to see since this moment. I need to go and do that. As much as I have been able to record my once a week on the Oasis and keep that up, I haven't actually had a lot of time playing. Between keeping my blogging going and my vlogging going, I haven't always had a lot of time to just play for the sake of it. Just obviously with home educating and being a parent and a wife and a mother and everything else as well, I don't always get the chance to play. Or if I am playing, there are people in this room, which makes it difficult to record, like today where, I've obviously just got it muted. So the idea was that Andi was going to make the enchantment space for both of us to use. I'm never very good at enchanting. I don't actually often remember to do it. I just don't. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just because I've never really... I don't know, because I can obviously see the benefits of having a pickaxe if you're mining and armor, but maybe I don't do enough within the game to spend time enchanting everything. I don't know. I just don't know. So at the moment the chat is happening and we're just talking about where Andi's going to put the enchantment table. I don't know that she's decided at this point, although no doubt there is somewhere now, because this was quite a while ago. I love this little way of doing the farm. I thought that was really cool. I actually need to do some in my own plot. Oh, I love squiddies. Hello, squiddies. I've got a kitty cat just hopped onto the arm of my chair. I really must try and remember where Andi is located. A couple of times I've flown out to try and find her and got lost. Yeah, she doesn't like monsters either, like me. Fair enough too. Just doing the whole delete home so I can go and visit her. So I probably don't really need to remember, although I do like to try and find things on their own rather than relying on homes all the time. It would be good to do that. I'm going to try and catch up with her soon so that I can do a video of where she's up to as well on her build. Oh, excuse me. Very thirsty this morning, so I've got my hot water going. And then I'll have my coffee in a little while. Collecting the ink for the glass for my house. That was a fragmented sentence, wasn't it? All right, here we go. So at this point, you can see that I've actually put quartz stairs in. I went to the Nether. I did actually, and collected the quartz myself for my stairs. I don't know that they stay. Just looking at the next video that's queued up to be edited, they don't stay. I'm just confused. I'm reading this, Gino is God, and wondering who I'm talking to, but I just remembered it's Pink Pig. He changed his name. Pink Pig is the guy whose town I did the tour of a little while ago. Still would love to be doing more people's towns, if anybody would like their town videoed. As you can see, I've done some work to the front here. We've got our windows in the yellow room. The last video I made didn't have the windows, it just had the yellow walls, but here now we have the yellow windows, and then we also have the tall windows in the, I don't know what we called that room, the one that was above, sort of where the quartz stairs are there. So we've got those windows now going round, and the house is starting to have some shape on the outside, starting to look a bit more like a modern build, which is good. And we're going to continue to work on that, it would seem. Oh, without a pickaxe. Don't know why I work with stone tools. Because I have iron. I don't know. Maybe I think I try and preserve my resources. It's the only thing I can think of. Because I seem to spend a long time working with stone tools on this server. It's the only reason I can think of, because I actually went ironing before I started building, but what I mean is I actually went mining, because that was the first thing I did in my old home, was to establish a mining area. And then I decided, actually I didn't want to live there in that area anymore, and so I moved here. But that was already after I had spent some time getting some iron and some diamonds, and essentially just being a little bit better kitted out. Oh, excuse me, big yawn. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 6:22 in the morning here. I couldn't sleep. It was Valentine's Day yesterday, which is also my husband's birthday. So we had dinner out for him at a restaurant called Red's True Barbecue in Manchester, which is a ribs place, that is actually kind of set out sacrilegiously so as a church. They, like, the restaurant isn't set out as a church as such, but they do have churchy type features for their place of worship for their barbecue ribs. That when you go into the toilets, they're done out like confessionals, and the menus sort of have place of worship type things to them, and the staff wear t-shirts that have the cross made out of a knife and fork, which isn't the reason why we go, but we go because they make bloomin' good ribs, yeah. Oh. So that's where Anthony wanted to go for his birthday. So we took the kids that are home there. Emmy's not home at the moment. And then tomorrow is actually Joshua's birthday as well. So Joshua the 16th, Anthony the 14th. Josh was almost, tried to be born on the 14th. All those years ago, my waters actually broke with him on Valentine's Day. But yeah, he wasn't born till 2 days later. So yeah, that was fun, being in labour all that time. Or actually not being in labour all that time. I was in mild labour, but didn't really seem to progress. In the end, I needed to have an emergency caesarean with him. And thus began the season of the caesarean. Went on to have another 4. Yeah, you can see I'm not very content with this staircase, and it hasn't changed. Even what's there now, I'm not sure will stay. Just haven't been particularly happy with the way that it looks on lots of occasions now. I think I'm probably most content with what's there now, but still not 100% happy. As you can see, big windows up over on that side. I've managed to get that done. So this is the building of the platform. Yeah, no. I've decided to go this way now, see if we like that. From memory, I don't like that either. Oh dear. And decide it's probably just the fact I don't like the quartz. Great block placement, Derp. You're good at this. Yeah, you don't need that. That's a girl. You've got it now. You've worked out what you need and what you don't need. Yeah, you really need another quartz step if you're going to do that, girly. And you're probably too frightened to go back to the nether, aren't you? Yeah, I know. Yep. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there looking at the quartz steps, and we will catch up next Wednesday for another episode of Oasis. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Is that how Truman says it? I don't know. Like, it's 6:30 and I haven't had coffee, so let's just go with that. All right, chickadees, take care. Bye.